Hello you, and welcome to what is a very exciting moment for me personally. I'm just overcome with the pageantry, the pomp and the circumstance. It's all hitting me at once. It's only Crusader Kings 3, just purchased. Well, no, not. I've had it pre-purchased for ages, but just downloaded immediately after launch. The pleb launch. Obviously, I'm not an important person, so I don't get to play early access, but I do get to play it at the second it's released, and that's what I'm going to do. I've played a lot of Crusader Kings 2 in my life, much too much, but yeah, I mean, I was actually kind of prepared for CK3. I wasn't going to be excited about it because, you know, you do the thing that you do where you go, look, it's just a new strategy game like all new strategy games. It's going to be flawed when it comes out of the box. We all remember how bad Civ 6 was at launch and how bad it still is. In fact, it's one of the worst strategy games I've ever played. And I was prepared. I was braced for what would be crushing disappointment were I foolish enough to allow myself to get excited about the game. And then yesterday, the embargo lifted and they released all of the reviews. IGN gave it 10 out of 10. It's not supposed to happen. Everyone's just going mad about it, and it's supposed to be rubbish. It's not supposed to be good yet. It's not supposed to be good for a couple of years. So here we are. It's allegedly a masterpiece, immediately, according to IGN. Various quotes I've heard about it. It does everything that CK2 does, except better. I mean, I don't believe you. Anyway, enough about the hype. We should get into it. One other thing I should say before we go. I'm pretty much blind. Like, I know a little bit. I've read the achievements list, which I was doing while we downloaded the game, and I looked at a couple of previews, maybe a little bit. I saw like a Paradox blog post about a specific element of, I think, the religious tech tree or something. But I've really tried, and I've tried very hard not to internalise any of this information. It's all gone. I know very little about it. It's Crusader Kings 2 with nicer graphics and different systems. That's all you need to know. It is, in fact, a deep strategy game of dynasties and intrigue! If you are new to the world of Crusader Kings, we strongly recommend you play the tutorial. I mean, I'm not playing as Petty King of Murkad. Go on then. I mean, you're going to try and teach me all about what a duchy is, aren't you? I love this already. This is great artwork. It's gone already. You are a medieval ruler. I am. Land is yours for the taking, through clever marriages and diplomacy, or by way of the sword. Use the WASD keys. Press the home key to take you to your capital. Yeah, I've forgotten. There's a load of like controls that you just don't remember. Hey, look, we've got reasonable names. Never mind you, Desmond. Why is there no name on my... Baltimore? The hell's Baltimore? Cork, Kinsale, Baltimore and Tralee. Lovely. They've dialed down the Celticness. That's good. The original game was very Celtic and very strong Irish names in the areas, which made life a little bit difficult for people who looked. I mean, I am Irish by descent. My parents are both Irish immigrants. Although, obviously, as you can tell from my accent, I am extremely English. But, you know, I have always struggled with the pronunciation. And I should say straight away, we will be playing... I mean, I'm going to go through this, but we will be playing as the Irish. Where's the key? Zoom in and out on a scroll wheel, different information display, map, paper map. Oh, there's no shortage of tooltips. But you see, there's tooltips within tooltips, but I can't get at them. Sub-tooltips. Exciting times. Zoomed in, you have the ability to select and manage your holding. Zooming in gives you an overview of the realms. It's the Earldom of Desmond, a bishopric of Cork. Lessie is Angus. Suffragan Bishop Angus of Desmond. He's a treacherous adventurer. Okay, cool. Let's go. Crusader King spans over hundreds of years. Yep. Ooh, controversial. Speed and thing down here. Alright, fair enough. We'll keep the game paused and we'll walk you through some game concepts. Sometimes you'll see blue highlighted text. This means you can hover your cursor over the top for more information. Some of these words we need to have words. Duchy, county, barony. Yeah, but... Oh, yeah, you can actually do this. It's weird, though. You have to... Why did it not... Alright, so that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, but... You have to be really kind of fiddly with it. Wow, that's annoying. Oh my god, make this... why... okay. That's... You have to be incredibly careful with the mouse in order to select the next level of tooltip. It's not great, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm the kind of person who's always going to find fault. It's me, I'm Petty King Mercad MacDonald of Munster. Not Doncad. Of the Brian family. Hey, we get like a little motto. That's pretty cool. Let's talk about the game. Everything takes place on the map before you. The world consists of large and small pieces of land, titles, realm, primary title. Click your character portrait. You get a highlight. And you will be taken to it. By the way, I mean, this is all very well and good, but let's just take a little bit of time to enjoy. The interface, it's kind of nice, isn't it? This guy's got a lot of titles. Let's have a look at Naldurg with the Nigerian flag for some reason. Clicking zooms me in. Here we are, we're in Naldurg. Down here in the Dharma of Naldurg, and this is, of course, as you would expect to find in the Dharma of Naldurg, the Thikana of Naldurg, Maharaja Somasvara of the Kalyani Chalukya Kingdom. Oh, I think that's the guy we were looking at before. Anyway, let's press the home key. Oh, hang on. Bene. So, borders, map. If you click your character portrait, hang on a minute. Take me home. This is home? This isn't home. Am I... There we go. This is home. I was alt-tabbed. Let's click here. There's me. The borders of your realm capital light up. Haven't we already done this? Munster is your primary title, which is why your realm is named after it. Of Munster. Yes, of course. You also hold the Earldom of Thomond as a separate title. Are we going with Thomond or Thormund? I would go with Thormund, typically. I shouldn't be doing this. Ruling over others. As a ruler, you can hold so much land on your own realm. Vassals, domain, baronies. Earl of Ormond is held by your vassal. Okay. You are playing as one. Oh, look at that. Alright, mate. That's pretty cool. One of many characters. Realm, dynasty, titles. Yeah. To continue, click on your character. Characters have skills. The classic 5 skills. Good to know. My boy, he's quite fighty. Characters also have traits. So these new trait icons are a little bit funny looking. I'm sure I'll get used to them. Temperate. Wrathful. Impatient. Skilled tactician. Cautious leader. Alright, let's actually have a look at these. So temperate, a bit of health boost. Opinion up, opinion down. Virtuous to Catholics. So... every faith considers certain traits to be virtuous. We can get into this later. And stress. Now, stress is something that I've heard a little bit about, but is an interesting concept. So basically, if you do things that are contrary to your nature, it makes stress happen. And if you get too much stress, you have a mental break. Traits can also impact how other characters react to you. Some do the thing. Yeah. All characters, yes, all, have an opinion of one another, which drives their behaviour. Low opinion can cause people to high opinion can murder, scheme, seduction. Sure, alright, let's go. Help you further your goals, you will need gold, yes. Oh, got loads. Gold pays for stuff, gold does things, tax, vassals, money, prestige, and piety, state of, etc. Prestige, yeah, prestige. Does things, bam, maybe. I mean, you know. I might have a proper read of this offline. We're not going to go through it all. If you're unfamiliar with the Crusader Kings universe, this bit's interesting. Devotion is a kind of subset of piety. Similar to prestige, characters. Let's check there's nothing. You build towards your next level of fame. Is that what that is? No, that's 1.67 a month. My level of fame is established. Alright, good to know. Piety, similar. I understand. I do. That At least the bits that I read. As well as traits, your character can also pick a lifestyle. There are 5, 1 for each skill. Yep. Focus, yep. We'll be going martial. Because of my martial education, I gain 30% more experience in this lifestyle. So my boy is... I'm not allowed to click on it, but I think he's like a level 3 or a level 4. We'll get into that later. Click on any lifestyle to see its focuses. As time goes by, your character will earn lifestyle experience for maintaining a particular lifestyle. So lots of little things to nudge you into role-playing effectively, which is cool. Something that CKT didn't really do. Perks represent, and stress is another part of that. It's kind of like just little nudges to make you kind of stay in character. Perks represent you... So lifestyle experience gives you perks. Cool. Alright. As an example, but they don't come by default. To continue, choose a focus. Yep, martial. Click on any lifestyle to see its focuses. As time goes by, your character will earn lifestyle experience. We've been through all of this, but this is so. And then we have the focuses. Strategy. Luck can win a duel. A fool can win a battle. It takes more to win a war. +3 martial experience, 32 a month. That's flat. Authority +1 dread gain, 20%. Control growth. Qu'est-ce que c'est? The grip that the government has on the population of a county. Cool. Chivalry focus. +3 prowess. A secondary skill that reflects the character's aptitude in personal combat. Nice. So this is PCS basically. High prowess skill means they're more likely to survive in nights and battles, more damage. Attraction makes you hot. Advantage. Oh, okay. That's cool. Why don't we get that with that as well? You want me to choose one? I mean, honestly, though, I think we're just going to go for the straight. I'm trying not to swear, but the straight shit. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going there. Edgy me, cut me and I bleed. Martial points, that's what I bleed. Luck can win a duel. Yep, select it. Alright, there we go. And then, I've got to do this as well, have I? I thought that said slap. So these are the perks. We'll come back to these later. Other characters interacting. Now you've selected a focus, we can move on to other people. If you're new to the game, interacting with other characters is key. It's also key if you're not new to this game, but I'm just saying that if you need an editor, Paradox, I am available and I can help you not write such bad copy. I mean, it's pretty good copy, to be honest with you. It's just not amazing. I think I just opened... Yeah, I just accidentally opened Media Encoder. That's annoying. Just bear with me one moment while I do with my pro gamer misclicks. Come on now. Oh my god. Oh, it's going to crash the machine at this rate. Come on, Adobe, leave me alone. Nobody wants Creative Cloud up in their face. You can right-click on a character portrait, including your own, to get a list of potential interactions. What do you want to do? Open a character view, right-click on your heir's character portrait. Brian McBrien. Brian McMurkard of the Bryan family. He's Brian. He's the most Brian you can be. What year is it? It's 1066. Oh, we're in the original CK2 timeline. We no longer have 769 AD starts. Now, of course, will be something that you will be able to access in exchange for money, probably about 3 months from now. Now, having selected a focus, we can move on to other people. Yeah, right-click on your heir's character portrait to see the interactions available. Can I do that here? I can. Let's start with the basics. Try sending a bribe to your heir. No! What? Why am I going to do that? He's my heir. I'm not going to bribe him. He's my heir. Of course he... I mean, alright. If he kills me, he kills me. Good luck to him. I'd like to see a bit of initiative. Arrange marriage, find spouse. Sway, send gift, educate. Child, imprison 2 more. Disinherit or denounce. Yeah, let's disinherit him. Hey, that's cool, actually. That's pretty useful. Denunciation, also useful. Make him my court physician. He's pretty stupid. I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's send him a gift, apparently. Give him 50 gold. Why would you do this? Will accept. Yeah, I bet he will. Well done. You have successfully ruined some money. Certain opinion modifiers last forever, like family bonds. Where is his opinion? I mean, he already loves me. Plus 50 for being his fucking dad. Confederate partition. You what? Oh. Have they gotten rid of primogeniture / agnatic cognatic gavelkind? Confederate partition. It's a different name for the same thing. Well, actually, what is it? Divided equally among your children. Yeah, it's gavelkind. Same dynasty, personal diplomacy, plus 10. So he's gone from plus 74 to plus 84. Big whoop. I understand. Now let's talk about your dynasty. Nobody watching this is old enough to know that reference. I'm going to stop immediately. As the game goes on, unless your character meets with an untimely accident or terrible disease, they will grow old and eventually die. Yeah. As long as you have heirs of your dynasty, depending on your type of succession, maybe this has a coat of arms which is currently highlighted. You don't need to do anything with this now. Yeah. Please. How do I get rid of this? Click to hide. Good. Right click to dismiss. Even better. So here's the dynasty page. Insignificant. How dare you? How dare you? Open legacies. Interesting. Lots of stats, lots of systems. That's what we like. Succession laws determine how all titles and resources are divided. So yeah, we've already looked at this. Open the realm view on the right side of the screen. Highlighted. Inspect the succession tab. Well, slow down there now. Let's inspect all of this stuff. Crown authority is on this page, huh? One feudal vassal, one republic. So this is my vassals page. And these are my vassals. Neither of them are particularly enthusiastic. See, I could have given them some gold. Why would you give gold to your son who already loves you when this guy is pretty ambivalent? As a member of a dynasty, you also have renown, shared by everyone in your dynasty. Renown goes up whenever anyone in your dynasty gets prestige and reflects how... increase renown... Hang on. So prestige of anyone in the dynasty increases your renown. Level of splendor. Base origins, obscure. We are currently insignificant. You get up to fabled and legendary. Sweet, yeah. We'll be doing some of that. Minimum fabled, I think. To view the dynastic legacy of a dynasty, click on your or someone else's dynasty shield. Yeah, so it's it. Alright. I understand. Marriage. To ensure the future of your dynasty, you need family members. It helps if you are married, but we cannot promise that you will marry for love. Who marries for love? God. Amateur cooking thing to say. Let's get married. For married characters in your domain, you can set up marriages or betrothals. Sorry about the chair. That's just my chair. It's very comfortable and it makes a loud noise when I shift my weight. I haven't passed wind. If I do, you will know about it. Right-clicking on a character and choosing Find Spouse. Alright, yeah, we can do that. Choosing Find Spouse opens a list of potential spouses. Yep. Honey, fuck Bledden. Sounds a bit Welsh. She is Welsh. I want a Welsh wives. Do I want a Welsh wife? Don't want to offend the Welsh. Let's just leave that there. There are many factors to consider when choosing a spouse. To help you out, there is a filter available for sorting. Among things to consider, clients, skills, personality traits, expected fertility, or XF. We got Opta in on this. Some traits are congenital. Yep, you can clear your selection, sure, whatever. Get married, select a spouse for your character, and then send a proposal. Alright, so I've seen some things. Let's not do a matrilineal one. What's this button do? Clear character. Time to get used to some of these. Ambitious, compassionate, zealous. We're not going to read the tooltips, we're just going to look at the names. We want somebody who's young. We want somebody who's not going to try and murder me. Sort by relevance. She's got good numbers. Potential alliance with Gwynedd, I don't care. Okay, we're not going to go... I mean, this is... I'm not going to play this through. I'm just doing this for the tutorial. Yeah, marry me. Ah, what's a hook? A hook is a general term for a relationship between characters where one can get the other to do their will. Oh, it's a favour. Right. 2 types, weak hooks and strong hooks, which are required in different ways. What's going to be... Yeah, I got you. Alliance formed with Gledwin and Quiffin. Greetings, Petty King Murkett of Munster. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You will be joined with my daughter, Hunid, in holy matrimony. May God... I think it's Hunif. My Welsh isn't great. Excellent. Alright, so we're getting married. We all happy? Let's progress. Dynasty and house. Titles. Family is important. The player heir will always come from your dynasty, and most often from your house. Yeah. Line of succession, titles, vassals, etc. Not everyone in your dynasty will be landowners, but every plot... I mean, obviously... if you really want to read this stuff, you can always pause the video. Most titles are structured together in a pyramid-like. Every tier belongs to a title, one rank up. No, there are many there are some barons, there's characters. Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand this. De jure, technically, there's no way to guarantee the king's actually in charge of all the titles. Technical to change to the Duchy titles map mode. Ah, here we go. Now we're in. And then return. Maybe I don't want to return yet. So there's only 6 map modes? Faith, Duchy titles, Kingdom titles, Empire titles, presumably, faiths, cultures, and houses. You gotta be kidding me, guys. I mean, 7 map modes, but... Wow, I see Africa's still pretty desert heavy. Come on, I want to rule the desert. Now, I do like that you've got these little passageways, though. That's pretty cool. Okay. I understand. Your holdings. Title of Munster consists of 3 counties. Yes, it does. Their names should be visible on the map. Thormund, Desmond, and Ormond held by your vassal. So we're going to go and kill Desmond, right? These counties are made up of smaller pieces of land called baronies. It's on this level we'll find your holdings. Yes, indeed. Ooh. Exciting. Holdings provide different levels of taxes and levies as well as buildings that you can construct and upgrade, depending on the holding type. It's not very important what you build now, but we suggest you start by upgrading the bastions and curtain walls. Click on your capital holding and order the construction of a building. Sure. Does construction of a building include upgrades? So these are going to be tax upgrades. What do these do? Lookout towers, defender advantage and levies, military camps, damage up, and pursuit, and a bunch of levies as well. Cool. And then I can build a new building. And there appear to be a few of them. So you're just going to let me do an upgrade on this, right? Construct a bailey. We happy? We're happy. Every holding provides taxes to their holder. If that holder is a vassal, they will also pay taxes to their liege. Obligations can affect how high or low these taxes are. Yep. Alright, cool. As a ruler, you're likely to be liege of at least 1 vassal. These are rulers within your realm. Vassals supply you with money. Open the realm view. Inspect the vassals tab. Alright, what about tabs? Realm, military, council, court, intrigue, factions, and decisions. Oh, it's so streamlined. It's so unlike CK2. But, you know, they do seem to have a lot of the systems in place. It's like they made it into a proper video game. Now, it will lose some of its charm in that process, but that's just the way of the world. So what do you want from me? Here's a list of your current vassals. Yep. Top of the list is the ruler of Ormond. Yep. And then we've got the mayor. Sure. Worthwhile keeping them happy. Ruler, character, opinion, council, councillor, task. Wait, what? They will be trusted with councillor tasks. Important jobs have been given to your councillors. Okay, probably just minor titles. There is a limit to how many vassals you can comfortably be in charge of before your realm becomes unwieldy. Going beyond this vassal limit affects taxes and levies provided to you. Yeah. Yep. I appreciate that in terms of gameplay, this is just me saying yep a lot and not really reading tooltips, but that's the way it is. I might probably call this episode 0, to be honest with you. Your realm is the complete body of land and titles that you own. Well, see, the thing is, you want to be... the reason why anyone would watch this, I think you need to justify your content whilst doing it, much like someone would have to explain a joke after they've told it. And the reason why you've watched this for 25 minutes is because of my inherent enthusiasm for the game. It's infectious and it carries you along with it, right? I think we both agree, me and you, the single notional listener who's still stuck with it after this length of time, that is the case. Realm and domain. Your realm is the complete body of land and titles that you own. Domain is used... Right now that means the counties. When domain is used, we are instead referring to the land that you own personally. Yep, okay. Now, note that there is a limit to how much land you can hold personally before you start encountering penalties. The domain limit, is that highlighted? It's up there, 1 out of 5. +2 from... Don't quite see how that works, but never mind. Council tab. Managing a realm is a lot of hard work. You will have a council. Here they are. Schemes are long-term goals aimed at another character. They have hostile goals like murder or abduction. Yep. Open the intrigue tab. Inspect the schemes tab. It should be open by default. It is. A good time to use a scheme might be when you find the line of succession not being as clear-cut as you like. One way to get ahead is to simply remove the competition by killing them quietly and with no witnesses. I don't care if there's witnesses. I mean, that's going to happen sometimes. Murder schemes come on with the risk of discovery. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm a kinslayer. What of it? What of it? The sway scheme is made for increasing the opponent someone has of your character. Let's try. I want to increase the opponent. Open the council view. Right click on your court chaplain and choose sway. I do not. Why would you do that? Who cares what the chaplain thinks? This is not how we do things in my realm. Sway Stigand. Start scheme? Sure, we'll look at it later. I'm just trying to rattle through it. Excellent. Once set in motion, your scheme will slowly progress over time. Abandon scheme. Open the intrigue view. And inspect the schemes tab again. Sway Stigand, 66%. Oh, so this is... The time before a conclusion is reached will vary depending on its success chance, which can be affected by relevant skills. In this case, it is affected by your diplomacy. Okay. So there's the success chance of 66%, and then 70% chance of progressing each month based on its power and resistance. Plus 70 scheme power. My Diplo plus 64. Holy Sight of Canterbury plus 10%. What's that got to do with anything? I don't hold Canterbury. Is that just because I'm a Catholic? Sometimes schemes can give rise to secrets. If you catch someone trying to commit murder, it's probably in their best interest to make sure you keep it quiet. You can also blackmail them to gain a hook. Hooks represent a favour you can call in with a particular character, encouraging or forcing them to do your bidding. As you play, you'll find many different ways to gain and use hooks. So, favours. You can inspect the hooks and secrets tab. Oh yeah, up here. Next. You've gained a favour hook on as my vassal and spy master. And knight blackguard. Blackguard, I should say. This weak hook can be used for a number of things. One is to increase the obligations set by the feudal contract you have with the feudal vassal. To access the menu for changing your feudal contract, go to your vassal list in the realm view or right-click his portrait to choose Modify Feudal Contract. You may notice that some interactions are not immediately visible. Okay, sure. Here we go. War. War is an essential part of Crusader Kings. There are a lot of concepts to cover for now. Let's touch briefly on some of them. The rest and the details will let you discover as you start playing. That sounds ominous. So the most important thing in any war are the battles, which are fought by armies. Most of your soldiers will come from levies, but you can expand your army by employing men-at-arms and also mercenaries. Open a military view. When a war starts, you'll be able to raise your armies from this screen. When the war is over, you will have to disband them. Sure. Rally points and mustering grounds for the levies and men-at-arms under your command. So as I understand it, they will always just arrive fully formed at the rally point. They don't have to do any of that tedious mustering that CK2 inflicts on you. Start a war, you need a legitimate reason. Explanations of casus belli. Yeah. Fabricate claim through the councillor. Almost there. Soon we'll let you unpause the game. Traditional in all CK content that half an hour in we can start talking about pausing or unpausing. A few things to go over first. Firstly, it's important to know that there are 5 different speeds available for you to play at. Secondly, for certain important events the game will auto pause for you. Good, sure. Start ticking a time, unpause the game. Yep. What now? Now's the first task. Let's remind your neighbour, the Earl of Desmond, who his rightful liege truly is, if he happens to expand your arms. I understand. To continue, declare war on Desmond. Sure. You. War. Let's go. Seize the Earldom. De jure. Cool. He's very weak. Declare war. I understand. You've successfully declared a war. Next, you should rally your armies. A button has appeared at the bottom of your screen to help you, but you can also do this from your military view. Whenever your rally point, wherever it is, that's where your army will gather and await your instruction. Now you will have to unpause the game for your army to gather more than a handful of men. Leave it a few days and the army will form. What's this do? Offer peace. Oh no, that's my Stiggin sway. This is the war score thing. Raise all armies. There they are. There's my boys. All 6 of them. So you want me to press pause, huh? We are rolling. Oh, stuff's happening. Wedding celebration. Yay, we got married. There's my good lady, the petty queen Honeyth Bledin of Munster. She's a zealous empath. Click to open barbershop. Pin. Go to location. How do I... okay. Yeah, cool. It is well within your right to collect a royal aid duty. I don't care because we're going to restart after this. Move your army. Left click on the army on the map. Right click on the area you want them to go. Perhaps the enemy capital. Yeah, that seems reasonable. In order to embark, turning it into a fleet. Oh yeah, so there's no... The boating happens automatically, which is good. Shipbuilding is a pain in the ass. Now that your army is moving, it's probably heading into battle with enemy forces. This can be a head-on encounter with other armies or the start of a siege. Battles will happen automatically. Sieges... This is a good time to unpause the game. I get no option. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Movement locked. A lot of concepts that we are familiar with. Your culture is now fascinated by the chronicle writing innovation. We did some tech. The outcome of a battle between 2 armies depends on a number of things. More details can be gleaned from the combat view. Click on your fighting army to open it. The Battle of Tralee. So knights are commanders. I mean, there is a bit of like, you know, they've just changed the name of a lot of things. things. They're no longer favours, they're hooks. They're no longer commanders, they're knights. It's good. It's a whole new game. I'm very pleased, I have to say, at this stage. I'm kind of like, it's Crusader Kings, but it's got polish. It's nice. I'm into it. It's definitely good. Anyway, what? So you just abandoned me to look at this, huh? Why have I got that open? I want to see that. Did I break the tutorial? I think we've got to wait for the fight to end. Plus 18 mean in your favour. I might maim somebody. My counsellor died. Your army is attacking an enemy holding. Click on the highlighted icon, the spearheads, to find out how it's going. Where would I find that? Oh, these things. Okay. You need to win sieges to win most wars, as they increase your war score. Whenever a siege is won, the area will become occupied, changing its regular look to a striped one. Good, good, good. All as you would expect. To get an idea of who's winning in a war, you can always look at the war score. Peace offer next. All white peace, Casus Belli, and so on. 8 months in the siege. It's a siege. We just pause and let the siege continue. Pregnancy is a trait now, is it? Good for you, honey. The animated portraits, they're pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I kinda like it. -2 prowess. Harsh. The overmap is it cool? I think it's cool. Like, it's a bit weird, but it's kind of cool. What are these guys up to? You're sieging my stuff. Get off my stuff, boys. Not enough soldiers. No, I didn't think you would have. It's because we killed you all. Vedra Fjord? What's all this Viking nonsense? Oh, it's 1066, isn't it? See, the thing is, I never played 1066 start. I mean, from the day that I bought Charlemagne DLC for CK2, it's always been 769 starts. A sinful Prince Archbishop exposed. Catholicism's further decreased by 10. That's a lot, I think. I mean, I don't know, but it seems like a lot. When is... Can we get this done? Like, God... Oh, we don't have enough soldiers. Well, that's awkward. Are we reinforcing? Taking 5 carrots. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, attrition has meant that we can't actually complete this. Oh, what do we do about that? Seems like there's not a huge amount we can do. Is this the end of the tutorial then? I mean, we can walk our boys back and try and reload them. Go on then. I've played this game before, I know what we're doing. Oh, we go and kill them. My son, with a tired yet blissful smile, Huneth presents me with a perfect little son. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Talan. There he is, the little fella. A good Catholic name, a good Irish name. Oh, so it's just a... Merkard. Dunkard. No. Oh yeah, that'll do. So, I'd like to... Yeah, here we go. Right, cool. There's my boy. A new son. Obviously that's going to be a little bit problematic for the succession, but we're not going to be doing a succession. We're just trying to win this damn war. Hey, look at him running. When did you get smart? Can we get the size of the levy in Tralee, please? How large is this? So there's 240 levies, 536 garrison. So we will... The thing is, we're going to need enough troops to get the job done. Well supplied, plus 20 a month. Plus 20 what? Plus 24 a month. So we've got to wait until we hit the maximum of 623. We are slowly stacking up. Do I get more troops because I'm in my home county? $596, 601 of 618. Where's the actual cap? Have we hit it yet? 607. 602. Sticking to Canterbury is not swayed. Screw that guy. Okay, let's go for the siege again. So we're losing 5 a month. That should give us about 10 months. Probably more like 12. It should be enough to get the job done. Second time lucky. Why have I paused it? Surprisingly difficult. Let's ramp the speed up. 6 months left. This time we should be okay. You gained the trait ill. Oh no. Send for a physician now. Court physician. Finally my servants have found some people who might be fit to serve as court physician. Either way, I cannot afford to be picky now. I mean, I don't. Probably should have spent the money, to be honest with you. It is too late for caution. You gain the trait disfigured. That's fine. I really don't care. Hey, we did it. Alright. Your war score is at 100%. You are now able to use enforced demands on the enemy. From the war score view. Ooh. Enforced demands. You won! Congratulations on your victory. Okay, we're done. So, that concludes the tutorial section and this first video, which I think is going to be called Part 0. So, if it's going to stop throwing pop-ups at me, and I think it is, it's time for us to play, and we will be playing as the Irish. I mean, maybe I just carry on with the tutorial. Go on then. Go on, you will. But that will all be in the next episode. This is going to bring this, and it is still going to be episode 0, to a conclusion. We have formed the County of Munster. We have defeated many tooltips. And we have named a son that we probably shouldn't have had. 5 issues. Let's find out about that in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. Just helps me out personally. You can hear me. I'm a nice guy. You like the sound of my voice. You've listened all the way to the end of this video. All you got to do is just succumb to my begging and pleading for numbers and engagement on my... It's disgusting, isn't it? It's horrible. There's no prestige in it. There's no prowess either. It's entirely lacking in all of the noble traits. In fact, I recommend you don't do that. It's the kind of punishment that I deserve. Anyway, I should probably just stop now. Thanks for watching. Come back for part 2.